have begun my vinyl collection. I'm a big CD collector. However, I've been wanting to get into collecting vinyl records, and for Christmas, I got a record player. And since then, I've gotten a handful of records that I want to share with you guys. I definitely want to slowly build my collection, especially because records are expensive. But I have 9 albums I'm going to share with you guys today that I absolutely adore. That's why they're in my collection. I did a lot of research on the record player that I wanted to get. I wanted something that was good for beginners, but also good quality, long lasting, and something that would take nice care of my vinyls. I'm also new to all of the terms. So the record player that I have is the Audio-Technica AT-LP60X. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've had it for about a month and it has been phenomenal. It was so easy to hook up to my speakers. I don't know the exact speakers that I have off the top of my head, but I will put it on the screen for you guys. It was so easy to hook it up. I was actually very surprised. I'm not very good when it comes to like putting things together and building things, but this was very easy to put together. It took me less than half an hour, which is so nice. And now I listen to records on it almost every single day, and there's just something about listening to an album on a record. I feel the same way about CDs. I feel like collecting physical media has made me appreciate things more. You know, putting in a DVD for a movie or a CD or record for an album. It's just like I'm really sitting with the music, or there are just so many times where I play a CD and I'm like, this album was supposed to be listened to on a CD. Like it was supposed to be listened to out of these CD speakers, either in a car or on a CD player, just some sort of stereo. And that's how I felt about some of my records. Like the first time I listened to Folklore on a record in my room, I was like, this is how this album is supposed to be listened to. Like, this is what it was intended for. So I'm still collecting CDs. That's still my number one. However, I'm very happy to incorporate records into my collection that I can just cherish and get my favorite albums. And I already have a list of albums I want to slowly collect on vinyl. Okay, enough yapping. Let's get into the vinyls. I so far have 9 albums, so I'm going to do this in the order of when I got them instead of grouping them by artist, because I feel like that'll be easier for me to do. Like I have so little, I feel like I can tell a story with each one. I also learned how to sleeve them. I have the outer sleeve and the inner sleeve. I did this a week or 2 ago. I just want to take the best care of my albums. However, the video that I watched, she sleeved hers with the opening on the spine. And I might switch it to where the opening is on the top. I'm not quite sure yet, but just know they're protected. The first album on vinyl that I picked up is Nosebleeds by Mr. Wives. Mr. Wives is my all-time favorite band, and Nosebleeds did not come out on CD. It was only on vinyl, and as a CD collector, well, that's what pushed me into getting records. I got this last July when I was in Austin. I went to Waterloo Records, just browsing around, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to check out their vinyl selection. I've got friends who collect records. I just want to see what they have. And lo and behold, they had Nosebleeds by Mr. Wives. So I was like, you know what? It's a sign. I'm going to buy it. And this is what pushed me to start collecting records as well as getting a record player for Christmas. Here is the cover of the album. And then here is the back side. This is what I had in the background of many of my shorts and TikToks because I was just using it as decor until I could actually play it. And then here is the inside. It's a picture of the band. This is used on a lot of their merch. I love it so much. And then I don't know the proper term for the little papers inside of here. So if you know, let me know so I can use all the proper wordings. But the little paper with the lyrics on it, here is side 1 and here is the other side. And then the actual record came in just plain paper. And the vinyl itself is this gorgeous red. It's semi-translucent. Here is side 1 and here is side 2. It does have the track list on it in the middle, so I know which songs are on each side. And this was, of course, the first record that I played on my record player because, like, it started it all, and I absolutely adore it. I definitely need to clean this one. I also have the cleaning kit for records, so I feel pretty good. I feel like a professional. Well, not really, but I've got the tools. The next two vinyls I got were Together, and I got them in December. I got Sour by Olivia Rodrigo and Guts Spilled, the Black Friday LP marbled vinyl by Olivia Rodrigo. I had seen all of the videos and posts from everyone getting this on Black Friday, and I was like, I hope that it's still available. And it looked like a lot of record store locations had gotten a lot of these, which was a win for me. I went to my favorite record store in Houston, Cactus Music, about a week after Black Friday, and they had so many of these, which was such a win. Another reason why I really wanted to start collecting vinyls was because a lot of the times the deluxe tracks don't come out on CD, or albums are only on vinyl, or just so many reasons. So this one, of course, had to be in my collection. Here is the cover and then the back side with the track list. Then we have the inside, which I absolutely love. Every time I open it, it reminds me of Guts World Tour when the Guts candles were melting right before she went on stage. So I love. We have the papers that they came in. We have a little note to everyone, and then information over here on little sheets of paper. And then the paper for the second LP, pretty much the same thing, some lyrics and other little notes to fans, which I love. I love the special little touches. Now we have the absolutely gorgeous LPs. I mean, this marbling, these are definitely my coolest vinyls by far. I mean, we'll see with my collection that it's mostly just plain colors, but this, oh my god. So this is side A, and then we have side B, and I'll include a clip of these spinning. I won't do that for my other vinyls just because they're all solid colors, but I love watching these spin so much. And then for the second LP with the deluxe tracks on it, we have side C and side D. I don't think I can pick between the two of these when it comes to the marbling. I think it is just gorgeous. I absolutely love it, and I'm not quite at the point where like I'm collecting variants and things, but it is a nice fun surprise to open up a vinyl and see it being like just this absolutely insanely cool design. And when I went to get Guts Spilled, I couldn't leave there without Sour. And I do love that now that they're sleeved, I kept the little plastic shrink wrap so that I could take the stickers off and put them on here to keep them. Here is the cover. And then here is the back side along with the track list. Here is the inside, lots of pictures, notes, all the fun things. The little paper that it came in has all of the lyrics to each song. Very fun. And then the pressing itself is just a plain black. So here, let me make sure the sticker's facing the right way. Here is side A. And here is side B. Next handful of records that I have were all Christmas presents because my friends and family knew that I was getting a record player and wanted to help me with my collection, and they know me so well. My friend Caitlin got me Emails I Can't Send by Sabrina Carpenter. This is my favorite Sabrina Carpenter album. I absolutely adore it, and the pressing is gorgeous. I also very recently got this album on CD as well because when I was listening to it nonstop when it came out in 2022, I was not quite a CD collector, but it's in my collection now. Here is the cover. And then here is the back. And then the inside has some pictures and the track list. And here is the little paper that came with it. Here is one side, and here is the other. I would love to hang these papers up on my wall. I just don't know the best way to do that. Obviously framing, however, I'm a big just painter's tape and sticking it up on the wall, but I'm so paranoid that I'll put a piece of painter's tape on it and stick it on really good and then it'll rip. Like, highly doubtful that that'll happen, but like a small percentage of my brain is like, it'll rip. One day they'll be on my wall. The pressing is this gorgeous white. So here is side A. Whee! And here is side B. I love the little heart on it that says Emails I Can't Send, and I love playing this one. Caitlin also got me 1989 Taylor's Version by Taylor Swift. This is the Crystal Skies Blue edition, so it has the classic cover, which is great because my CD is the Sunset Boulevard edition, so I love having the official cover on this. Here is the cover, and then here is the back with the track list. And then the inside is all of these gorgeous beach photos. Do you think 1989 is more of a city album or a beach album? I feel like I agree that the original is more city, like New York City, and the re-recording is more beachy vibes, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, the little papers. I'll learn the term one day. This is the first little paper. Here is side 1. And side 2, it has all of the lyrics and some information on it, some little notes. And then this is the little paper for LP 2. This is side 1, and side 2 also has lyrics and photos. I love this shade of blue so much. Like, this color is 1989 in my mind. I know some people like to go bright blue, like almost all the shades of a lighter blue, but this kind of almost periwinkle is gorgeous. Here is disc 1 side A and disc 1 side B. Okay, the static on this one in particular is driving me insane. I just cleaned it 3 times while sitting here and it keeps getting cat hair on it. Me and my brush and my spray can only do so much at this given moment. We have disc 2 side A and disc 2 side B. I know that these are supposed to help with it, but the heat is on full blast right now because I'm in Houston. We just got snow for the first time in like 4 years, so we're being kind of dramatic about it. From my mom for Christmas, I got Red Taylor's version. This is the Target edition. This thing is huge, so I've got to find the best way to sleeve it externally, but the LPs themselves are protected. Here is the cover, and then here is the back with the track list, and then here is the inside, the little papers. Here is side A, side B. I love that the word red is in red in all of these. Like every song, if she says red, it's bold and in red. I love it. Side C, side D, side E, side F, and side G, and side H. Now we get into all of the vinyls themselves. My favorite thing about Red Taylor's version with these is that the sticker in the center is a different picture in every one. So I love that there's 8 different pictures from the cover to pictures taken on the Red tour. I'm obsessed. Here is side A and side B. I'm also just using the terminology that the vinyls themselves say. Sometimes it's like disc 1 side A and B and A and B, and sometimes it's the whole alphabet. Here is side C and side D, side E and side F, side G and side H. Sleeving that will be a problem for not today. I might just split them up though, we'll see. And my sister got me Folklore. This is also the Target edition, so it's also red. I was so happy getting all these for Christmas because these are my 3 favorite Taylor Swift albums, and obviously I want to get all of them, but like I'm starting off strong. Here is the cover, and here is the back along with the track list. Here is the inside, and we have the little papers. So we have the first paper, side 1, and side 2. I absolutely adore this picture and the coloring on this. Like when I saw it, I gasped. And then the second paper here is side 1 and side 2. This one also has 2 records in it, 2 LPs, 2 vinyls. Are all of those right? I'm not sure. Anyways, here is disc 1, side 1. And disc 2 side 2. I have so many red records, which I actually really love. And here is disc 2 side 1 and disc 2 side 2. In terms of Taylor Swift records, I think I want to get Midnights next, with Evermore coming close behind it. I feel like because it's chilly outside, that's like what my brain is on, but I'm also filming this the day that the Lover cardigan was released. I did not buy it. I'm staying very strong, but it is so cute and perfect for Valentine's Day. I'm like, I think I need the Lover LP to kind of like balance out not getting the cardigan. We'll see. I'm taking myself on a little bit of a shopping spree next month to get some records to grow my collection, so we will just see what I come home with. And the last vinyl I received for a Christmas present was Harry's House. My friend Anna got this for me, and I adore this album so much. And this is another album that I'm like, this was meant to be played on a record player 100%. Here is the cover, and then here is the backside with the track list. I just noticed the egg on the plate in the cover. And then here is the inside. The paper inside that the record was in is this gorgeous blue that I think looks beautiful with this yellow. Like these two colors together, I love it. The pressing itself is a simple black. So we have side 1 or side A and side B. Gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I'm not quite sure which record I've played the most on my record player has been, but I feel like Harry's House is a top contender for sure. And the last record currently in my collection is Super Bloom by Mr. Wives. I got this just a few days after Christmas. I was in Austin getting some tattoos, and I stopped at Waterloo Records, of course, and I literally told myself I can only get a vinyl record if they have Super Bloom. That's it. I can't get anything else. And they had Super Bloom. This is my favorite Mr. Wives album. This is the album that got me through COVID and college and just so many things. So this is very special to me. Here is the cover, and then here is the backside. And then inside of the fold here is these two gorgeous photos. The records themselves came in just some plain paper, but it did have this cutie, which I've folded. My apologies. I'm worried about putting it on my wall while here I am. Like, it's just really going through it. Here is side 1, and here is side 2. It has all of the lyrics to the songs, these gorgeous photos, and some other little wordings on it, like songwriters, production, all of that stuff. And these pressings are gorgeous. They are so fun. It's this bright yellowy green. I'm not quite sure. Like, I'm leaning more towards yellow, but it's not quite. Yeah, I'm going yellowy green. You know, sometimes there's like a greenish yellow and a yellowish green. I'm going more yellow green. Anyways, that's not important. Here is side A. We have side B. Here is side C and side D. Super Bloom was one of the first albums I got on CD a few years ago when I was starting to collect CDs, but not really collecting. So I felt like absolutely amazing when I found this in a record shop instead of having to order it off of eBay. And that is my small but mighty record collection. I love these albums so much, and I'm so excited to start this journey this year and slowly grow my record collection and be able to participate in the fun variants and the drops and everything like that. But I'm very good at following lists, and I have a list of records that I want to accumulate over time. So it'll start in February. We'll see what I pick up then, and continuing on, because I really want to support my local record shops, and they've always got such a good pick and selection there. So now I have a whole new room open to me at a record shop. That's amazing. Every time I go, I just stick in the CD room because that's, CDs. So I rarely ever go into the room with all of the vinyl records. That door has now opened. I can go in there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm definitely looking forward to growing this collection and just in general my physical media collection. I'm really trying to get more DVDs secondhand and get some more vinyls and CDs and just all the fun things. But yeah, thanks for letting me yap for so long, and I promise I will have a fun little haul coming next month with whatever I pick out at Cactus. Okay,